Affairs.
Hi, everyone. I recognize that everyone's got deputations to attend, and so I appreciate that very much. In fact, I hope any municipality that was looking to meet with me right now have hit the pause button and understand where I am. But it is a pleasure to be with you today, and it's an honor. For those of you who don't know me, I actually hail from the riding of Huron-Bruce. But more importantly, oh, there's some in the crowd, right on. And with that, more importantly, some of you may have heard me say this before, but I grew up with a mother who served as a clerk, treasurer, administrator for 35 years. So I bring a special lens to this role as Minister of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs, because officials, you have to very much appreciate your staff at the municipal office because they are the lifeline of everything that happens at the municipal level. And you're blessed with amazing teams. So I want to give a round of applause to all the administration in every municipality in rural Ontario. So I was really pleased earlier today to hear the Premier mention that small-town rural Ontario is truly the lifeline of our province, and I couldn't agree more. And because of that, we're investing wisely. I'll talk about the Grow Ontario strategy in a moment, but ladies and gentlemen, we're doing so much in partnership with municipalities across this province. You know, we talk about connectivity, and it is an absolute goal of ours that by 2025, every single corner will have connectivity. And you know, I'm really, really pleased with the leadership that we're seeing across the province. You know, just yesterday we met with the Western Wardens Caucus, and they were expressing how they want to partner with us to make sure that every single corner, like the road I call home, gets connected by 2025. And we need that type of partnership to move forward. And I encourage all of you to just check in with your local MPP and talk about what we need to do and where those gaps are. Because, you know, we're busy. Just a week ago, MPP Rob Flack, who serves as a parliamentary assistant in Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs, was joined with officials from Middlesex County for a broadband announcement. And you know, that announcement is going to see 640 homes connected. But the interesting part about the location that they chose really drove the point. They were at a farm that has just been purchased, and the farmers are going to turn a traditional mixed farm with no hydro into a cash crop operation. And those farmers need technology. You know, and when it comes to precision agriculture and using GPS to absolutely map out the field so that they know what product to place at the right time and in the right amount and at the right location is going to be driven by technology. So that announcement really was poignant to my way of thinking. You know, we also are very, very committed in terms of economic development. And I was really pleased a year ago, Todd Smith, MPP for Bay Quinte, joined the Mayor of Belleville with an announcement with regards to the beautification of their downtown. That matters too. That matters in Belleville, and it matters in Van Cleyck Hill. It matters in Port Elgin, and it matters in every corner of this province. You know, I really think pride in your community says a lot, and as elected municipal officials, you can help drive that pride as well. You know, there was another project as well that, in terms of pride and showcasing your municipality, that I was really, really impressed by. And I joined Steve Clark last March, almost a year ago now, in Gananoque with the local mayors, because in terms of RED, Rural Economic Development Projects that municipalities apply for, they had the top project that had received money last year. So you may want to find Mayor Corey Smith-Gatke. Oh, there she is, son of a gun, there she is, speak of the devil, and talk to her about what their project was. It was called the Thousand Island Wanderer. It was an application that was developed, an online application that was developed to help people absolutely capture the essence of those communities, and in terms of an online map, encouraging people to get around those local municipalities. And that's what rural economic development is all about, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when I first graduated from the University of Guelph, I was actually an employee of OMAFRA. I was a rural community advisor. And I really, truly, the essence that is behind economic development comes down to feet on the street, understanding what matters to local constituents, and more importantly, making sure that it's a good home for those constituents, but we think about out-of-the-box ideas to attract visitors to our communities as well. And so that's what I encourage you to do, because as of today, I'm very pleased to announce that our ministry is ready to receive applications for this year's intake for the Rural Economic Development Program. So get your pens and your keyboards going. I look forward to receiving your applications. And I also want to share with you that OMAFRA cares about small-town rural Ontario, as does our entire government. Premier Ford absolutely hit the mark when he said, our agri-food industry is growing. We have a strategy that we introduced this past November called Grow Ontario, and we're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going to grow food production in this province of Ontario by 30%. But ladies and gentlemen, you can find that strategy online. But what does this mean for all of you? When farmers and our agri-food industries are thriving, the ripple effect is felt in small-town rural Ontario. They spend money, they buy new equipment, they bring people in and to visit their farms, and this is good. But to all of you who may be new to the role of a municipal councillor, I also want to share with you something that maybe is a little bit of an opportunity to discover. I'll put it that way. You know, my understanding is across the province of Ontario, we have approximately 40% of all municipal councillors new to this role. And so, you know, somebody texted me yesterday and said, it would be interesting. I wish the room was a little bit more packed, but I'm still going to ask the question. In terms of your experience that you bring to your municipal table, in terms of leadership and organizational commitment, I'm wondering in this room, how many were involved in the 4-H program at one point or another? Keep holding your hands up, I like that. How many were a past junior farmer? Anybody participant in the Advanced Agricultural Leadership Program? Very good. So we said, keep some hands up. I love that. Alan Thompson, all 3. How do you like that? Yeah, congrats. You get the award. Yes. I was speaking to Robin just earlier because leadership matters. And I want to share with you that we have an amazing booth in the trade show. And Carolyn Peterborough is working there. She hails from an amazing 4-H family. Ah, yes. Some people from Durham know her. Yes. Okay. And with that, she'd be more than happy to help you because we have some things online that can help municipal councils. We have fact sheets that speak about successful organizations, effective meetings, coping with difficult behavior, and even one fact sheet that's called So You've Been Asked to Speak. And a fun fact about that is that a gentleman by the name of Rob Black, or some of you may know him as Senator Rob Black, actually helped to write that particular fact sheet. So ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to stand before you today as Minister of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs. I stand shoulder to shoulder with the Premier and Minister Clark when we say rural Ontario, small town matters. And I will do everything within my capacity to make sure your municipalities succeed. Don't hesitate to reach out and have a great day.